All right, guys, we're looking at our 1.3 Khan Academy homework, solving systems of linear equations with elimination. All right, so which of these strategies would eliminate a variable, right? Elimination means eliminate, we're canceling out. We want one of the variables to be gone. Eliminate a variable in the system of equations, right? So system, right? Two or more equations. We're looking at this and we're thinking which one of these strategies would have something cancel out, right? And our goal is to cancel. So let's see. There are two different answers. All right, so subtract the bottom equation from the top. So if we subtract, what would that do if we subtracted? Let's check and see. So let's see. So 6x minus or take away 6x. It looks like, ooh, that would cancel, right? We just want to say what would eliminate a variable, they didn't tell us what specific variable. So that would work, right? Subtracting. B says to add the equations. Let's see. If we add them together, that would give us 12x. And then, yeah, 5y minus, take away 5y. Ooh, those would cancel. So this one's a kind of cool one where there's two different methods that we could use, right? Because you notice the coefficients are the same for both. For the y's, they're already opposite. So for our class, we want to just add them, right? Not multiply by a negative, just add. That way the y's will cancel. All right, let's check. Hooray. And it shows how that all works. All right, next question. So same idea, strategizing. What would the process be for just our first steps? We're not like fully solving. We're just seeing what were the first couple steps here. So which of these strategies would eliminate a variable? So same idea. Our goal is to eliminate a variable, and there are two answers. Okay, so let's see. So multiply the top equation by -4 and the bottom by 3, then add. Okay, so let's seems very specific. Let's try that. Top equation by -4. That would give us -8x minus 32y equals positive, I'll just leave it, positive 12. All right. And let's see. Second equation by 3. That would give us 9x plus 18y equals -12. And our goal is to eliminate a variable, unless I did that wrong. I'm not seeing the same coefficients, but the constants would be canceled, but that's not our goal. We want to cancel a variable. So this one might not quite work. Is everybody can clear? Of course not. I gotta erase everything. Please hold. Okay, so it looks like A is a no-go. Let's see B. Choose different color. Multiply the top equation by 3 and the bottom by 4. Okay, let's see what that gives us. 3 times 2x, so that's going to be positive 6x. 3 times 8y, 24y, and then 3 times -3, -9. All right. 4 times 3 is 12x. 4 times 6 is 24y. 4 times 4 is 16. So we multiply, and then, ooh, keyword is subtract. Why would we not add, right? Kind of scanning this, looking this over. It looks, right, we're scanning, we're seeing, is there any coefficient that's the same number, any patterns that we're seeing? And we're seeing this, we're looking at this, we're like, huh, these y's have the same coefficients, but we want them to be canceled. They need to be opposite, so we're going to subtract. That way they are gone. They cancel. So B works. And then I know it's right, process of elimination, it's probably going to be C as well, but let's just go slow. Let's double check. All right. That was easier than I thought for erasing. Multiply the top equation by positive 3 and the bottom by -2. All right. 3 times 2x is positive 6x. 3 times 8y. 3 times 8 is going to be 24. 3 times -3 is -9. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6x. Negative 2 times positive 6y is negative 12y. And then positive 8. All right. And then they say to add. Then add. All right. So we're scanning. We're just making observations. It looks like, right, the x's, they're the same coefficient, opposite signs. So yeah, we're going to add them. That way they'll cancel. So option B and option C would work. All right, so let's check that. B and C and check. All right, so for the rest of the problems, try on your own. So you're just kind of seeing, again, we're not working it all the way out to solve. We're just kind of getting in the process of what were those first steps when our goal is to get rid of and cancel out variable. So you want to make them the same coefficient. All right, I'll leave you to the rest. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, good luck.